Mr. Speaker, I think we just had a wonderful display. We heard an impassioned plea for democracy. We heard members on this side and on that side as well lectured and called power hungry. Mr. Speaker, the first democratic thing required of any leader is to be able to submit himself for election by his own followers. That's the first thing. And unless and until a leader is able to do so, what is he leading? It's not a party. It must be a cult of personality.
There you go.
And yes. It must be. It's not a party. It's all about you. We had a good example of some peculiarities in the paper today, where two candidates were stripped of their nominations, apparently, for insubordination to the leader.
By an insubordinate leader.
Isn't that amazing? I said a joke, you know, if he talked bad about himself, he might just get fired from his own party. The next point that the leader, who is a senior lawyer, you know, he's not, I know he looked young, but he's pushing 46, 45, 46. He ain't set with us. He's a senior attorney.
There you go.
And he stands in this place and says to this House and the nation, the first thing that needs to be done after the next election is to appoint a committee, independent committee, to do these boundaries. Well, how could that happen? As a senior lawyer, he knows, or should know, or must be taken to know, that this is an entrenched provision in the Constitution, and any such committee appointed as the first thing by this Parliament is absolutely illegal, has no warrant or authority, and can't do anything but give the maximum leader, if he's lucky enough to be here after the next election, some informal advice.
And he would lead us.
The last speaker then speaks about, but it's unfortunate
Scary.
that a senior attorney, I think he ain't set with us.
Yes, sir.
He's not some ingenue in politics.
Ingenue.
Nice, new, pretty. He's a senior attorney. Ingenue. Major law firm. Every time I go on Google and try to get my Gmail, I see how the premier law firm in the Bahamas advertise, an advertisement paid for, is Breeze Chamber. Right next to Lennox Payton, the senior attorney. Breeze Chambers. It's an advertisement. It absolutely is, but we have a toothless, I don't know, we have a toothless association that basically, it seemingly will allow anything. But I'm not going to get into dealing with the Bahamas Bar Association. I'm just telling you what I see when I go on my computer. The senior attorney stands up in this place and irresponsibly suggests that should he by some misfortune to this country be elected prime minister, his first act would be to perform an illegality, an unconstitutional illegality. That is a problem. I have a problem with that. Because that's worse than pandering. That is worse than pandering. That is just so irresponsible, it defies reason.